Good evening. Welcome. It's wonderful to be on Gino's spot.
Relax, sit down. Coming out of PE town. One drink, find a shot. Never mind your liver, get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Have a Gino shot.
Gino's shot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Have a laugh, have a giggle, and exercise your middle. Get to Gino's spot.
Gino's spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Center Stage.
Goeienaand mense. Very nice to have you on Gino's spot tonight. Yes, so mense sê vir my, Dion, hy sê vir my dat die mense sê is dit Gino met 'n dubbel Y of 'n dubbel J? Dis eintlik met 'n G. Ja, nee, ek het eigenlijk gevind. Ja, ladies and gentlemen, lovely to have you on board. I hope that you all have a drink watching from Arena. That is Karel Jacobs. Very nice to have you, Karel Jacobs. Hope you have got a drink as well. I'm sure you have. You clearly drink very much if it goes by your status updates on your Facebook. Nee. Yes. And we have a very nice show tonight. We have, of course, the Matthys broers. That's why I am dressed, of course, like this, because it's het was met boermusiek groot geword. Hello? And we are going to be talking also about the boermusiek in PE and the music shops, of course, because Tempo Musiek is altyd one of their shops that they have been involved with so many years. And of course, if dear father Niels Matthys as well is also wonderful. Played the squashbacks. Wat ek concertina gespeel. Hello, Kat Anderson James. Lovely to have you as well, all the way from England. Hello, Michelle and Dion. Saam is dit een van daai Facebook profiele where they have to put together because they don't trust each other, nee. The Michelle and Dion together, of course. And Naand, you know, hello, Winnie Tompkins. Nice to have you here as well tonight, of course. Never miss a show, nee, never miss a show. Tell me what you are drinking and where you are drinking from. Because we have a drink every night after, of course, it's like a nagmaal, you know, after the church, you know, how it is. And then once I have 1 or 2 nagmaals myself, this one here is, actually, I've mixed it up, it's a bit of yin, what you call it, yin, is a bit, very nice, you put it inside and they have a leads, and it is what you call a passion. Because I'm trying something new, because I'm looking for a lady, of course. If there were any ladies out there, please let me know, you know. Boefter van Sail is the name. I'm trying a passionade, it says, ne? Passionade, because apparently it's like lemonade, but it makes it with a little bit of passion as well. So we can only hope, you know. People say, no, you can't because you have glasses and glasses are ugly, you know, from the front. In my experience, people prefer, you know, how I look from the back. And then when they turn around, then they don't like that so much. But that I drink just to make myself look a bit nicer as well in the mirror too. Sometimes I overdo it a little bit. I was caught for drinking, of course, during our time here in lockdown, eh? We can't drink, but we can drink, but we have to save stuff in the nagmaal that we have saved from the church so many years. And I was drinking, the magistraat eventually found me because I was trying to transport it, you know, from church. And I was transporting it, and then the magistraat said to me, "You have been brought here for drinking." I said, "Oh, well, that's fantastic. I will have a gin and tonic, nee, because that is my favorite." Yeah, but he said, no, that's not what it is. You are here. It's 30 days of 5,000 rand. Hey, I said, I will take the cash. Thank you. That is wonderful. Oh, it smaaks so lekker. So I was a bit of trouble there, you know. The magistraat, he says to me, "Poef, waar kom jy vandaan?" I said, "I come from Port Elizabeth, you know." He says, "Nee, wat 'n deel?" I said, "No, my whole body, magistraat." He said, my tande kom from dispatch office, tandarts wat daar is, weet? En hy sê mos, ek kan dit nie glo, Poef. dat jy nou 6 jaar na mekaar in my beskuldigse bank staan. I said, I can't help it, magistraat. If you haven't had a promotion in 6 years, it's not my fault, Bliksem. It makes me so mad, but then I have to forgive. Forgive and forget indeed. Because it's Gino's spot and that's what it's about, né? To opluggend. Dis opluggend. We will uplift you, all of you, to make you feel happier indeed. And I hope you are going to be happy tonight because we have the Matthys broers op Gino's spot. Thank you to our sponsors. Our sponsors, Fits and Ladies, Fits and Ladies, and of schools, Espar. We love the Espar. It is the most beautiful shop. We can go there and buy our fits and leathers from the Espar. And then a Mobia for our internet, of course. Nee? So thank you. I hope you got. Well, tell me what you're drinking. Tell me where you are. Send me some messages. I'm going to sing for you a song now. And I will sing your comments. Woo! Oh, say. Oh, kapik nou. Oh, say. Hello, Linda Trollop. Lovely to have you here too. Hallo Ferdi Kutsie, dis saam met die band gewees. Victor sê hallo G, Linde Trollo sê safari pakkie, Herman Ferreira, hy sê lekker man, en Kahilma sê maar sê ja, son van Lochenburg, hy, ja, hy is nie die lokkebokkie. Get the Anderson James too early but might make exception. Ja, sê, ja, excellent, dat rol op, kort broek met die safari pakke op, ja. Hallo, so drink koffie, koppie kapitaal, my boud, sê. Hallo, Sherry House, hello to you too. Glenn Fuller is 'n Mexikant van Joburg. Pierre Marais sê, how's it aan jou, Pierre Marais? Daar's my vrou wat kon kyk. Ja, sê, lime and soda from across the lawn. Jy drink al my tonic en gin. Ek gaan nagaan. Gou bietjie vir julle kyk. Daar sê Linda Trollop, having a glass of wine for you. Yes. En Nolan Moritz van Eisen sê away toe. Sê, ek sê nou sing Jimmy Lemley. Sê jou Joe en hom se Matthys. Sê haha, ja sê, Sorgie Steen Kompe sê hallo. Ja en Khalil Mazema sê vir my red wine. Carol Jacob by was London, say she rock on a I say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gino's spot tonight. It's lovely to have you. Hello, Michelle Penny Matthys is waiting for her dad to come on. That's right. We've got ladies there. We have the Matthys brothers in tonight. But before we go there, we have our usual What You Watching with Darren Fuller. Let's have a look and see what Darren has got in store for us. Ooh, there she goes. Fire! Darren, welcome to
Hello. Wait, let me get my fitchin leaders. There we go.
Oh, the leaders. Oh, fitchin leaders for you. Oh, say clink, clink. I'm trying to make my glass the same size as yours.
It's not going to happen.
Lovely. Mark Telford still drinking cider, gin, and Voddles, obviously with Fitch and Leeds. Excellent. Actually, Mark Telford made a little bit of thing himself as well. A bit of gin there. It was nice. Very nice.
Nice. I like the red wine comments myself, but I'm nice. Behaving.
Very good. Just got to get the one that tastes very nice. The little Bordeaux blend or something.
I'll take anything at this point, but
Indeed, we all are. Oh, Terry, tell us what you got in store for us. Let's have a listen.
I shall. Okay, so just randomly, I'm going to show you guys this. This is one of my Christmas gifts. Just a girl who loves anglerfish. I really do love anglerfish, by the way. That was a gift from my sister. Anyway, okay, so the point of my show today I was requested to kind of do for those of you who are on my Facebook, you will know that I finished Schitt's Creek this week, and my life has no meaning anymore because it was just I was so involved with that show. I felt that I was living with them. So I was requested to kind of do a top 10 shows that essentially end your life when you finished with them. Like you were so involved that you have no reason for being anymore when they're finished. Okay, so this is not done by a jury of your peers or anything like that. It's just me. So it is subjective, but these are the shows that I was completely obsessed with, and my life felt pointless when I finished them. Okay, so here's the list. Parks and Recreation. This is also in no order of favoritism. So Parks and Recreation, if you haven't watched it, please watch it. It's so fantastic. The script writing is amazing. The acting is brilliant. It's by the same people that created The Office. It's just so, the characters are so beguiling. You really get involved with it. So I was very sad when I finished that. Second, and following that, of course, is The Office. I mean, I don't understand who cannot enjoy The Office. It's just same thing. The dialogue is amazing. The characters are so lovable. You just feel like you're so, I mean, at one point I was just like, I would sacrifice anything in my life just so that Pam and Jim get together. That's how bad it was. So The Office. Schitt's Creek, obviously. Schitt's Creek, I can't remember the last time I've been this obsessed with a show. I was willing to restart the entire show the second I finished it. So that's how great it is. It's so good. You, David. Anyway, so Alias. Look, I'm going to bring him some older ones as well. So Alias was when we were back in the day when we were still peasants and we had to wait a week between episodes on normal TV. So Alias was absolutely one of my favorite shows. I've got the entire box set, even though I can just watch it on normal streaming now. But Jennifer Garner is badass, and that is one of my favorite shows ever. Watch Alias. Doctor Who. Okay, this isn't some weird kind of nepotism. This is Sonic Screwdriver. It's not some weird kind of nepotism because everybody knows I love Doctor Who. It really is. So you become so obsessed with your doctor. So the thing is, while the show does not finish, your doctor does. And when David Tennant left, I felt like my life might end. So Doctor Who, freaking fantastic. Watch all of Doctor Who. Haunting of Hill House. I know it's fairly recent and most of us have watched it. / Bly Manor, this second season. That I watched so quickly and I was so involved with the characters that by the end of each season, I also felt, what the hell do I do with my life now? So Haunting of Hill House and Bly Manor. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Everybody knows I love Buffy. So I know it's an old show, but it's still a classic and it's one of my favorites. I do agree with you, Rick and Morty. Obviously, I mean, Rick and Morty is the best. Okay, and then I know I'm taking very long. Stranger Things. Stranger Things is amazing. You get so involved. It's Stephen King-esque. It's mysterious. It's amazing. The Mentalist. I loved The Mentalist. I also got through those seasons really quickly and wondered what to do with the rest of my life after it. Gilmore Girls. Gilmore Girls is just, that dialogue, how much coffee they drink. It's just amazing. I really hope that they do a second follow-up to the show. Bones. Guys, I went through Bones so quickly and I was watching so many episodes in succession that at work I truly believed that a locked door was going to have a dead body inside of it. That's how much I was watching it. It's a lot of dead bodies. It's based on the books by Kathy Reichs. Bones, please watch that. Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. That's a new edition. It was on Hulu. It's one season. A girl has bad headaches. She goes for an MRI and then suddenly hears everyone singing their emotions in song and only she can hear them. It's fantastic. The singing's amazing. It's really good. It's very funny. And then The Good Place. The Good Place is so lovely. I mean, Kristen Bell, she can't do anything wrong with me. I would mention Veronica Mars, except for how it finished. They betrayed me. Anyway, Veronica Mars. Honorable mentions. I will say Firefly, because Firefly is one of the best things that has ever existed, but it got cut short. So I can't really add it to the bingeable list. Lost, because the first couple of seasons had me entranced, but it did kind of Tank, like the plane, and Black Books, because Black Books is also fantastic, although I wouldn't call it bingeable. So that's pretty much me. Those are my top shows for binging that I felt like my life was finished when they finished. Pretty much me.
Oh, I love that. Rick and Morty on cue. I like that.
No, I was wanting to add Rick and Morty, but then I thought it's not really character development as much.
Yeah.
It's just an awesome show to watch. But in any case, I had 13 for top 10, so I couldn't add any more.
Oh my word!
I know.
And the Office. I watched the British Office. You with Gervais. You think, okay,
Yes.
that's the pinnacle, and then you watch the American one, and you get more and more into it, and the characters develop more and more. I mean, it's just so funny.
I felt like it was a heckin' betray for, preferring the American one. But honestly, it is better. I mean, I hate to say that, but it actually is better.
Dwight Schrute. Oh my God, it's just so perfect. And then the Jim and what's his name? What's the girl's name? Jim and
Jim and Pam.
Pam and Jim and then the other girl comes in as well, and she's also lovely. And then you don't even know who you want to get together as well.
No. She was a heckin' betray. But luckily, she moved over to Parks and Recs, and then I could like her.
Yes. Yes. Right. Okay. Then she was right then after that.
Exactly, because she's actually a lovely person and a lovely actress, so I felt bad.
Oh no. No, absolutely brilliant. I love it. And Philip has just finished Schitt's Creek as well. She also loved that one too. I know.
I don't want it to end, but it ended so perfectly. So what can you say?
And Lost was so many episodes though. So many. It's like
But it was so beguiling when it started. I was so obsessed. It just kind of then went, and then nobody knew what was happening. Yes, and then nobody knew what was happening, including the writers. Yes. So, it just kind of went a little bit down.
Oh man! Oh, thank you, Darren.
Good.
Fantastic.
Only a pleasure.
Love it.
I will
we'll
see you
next week.
See you next week.
None. Oh my word, always got all the toys. She has indeed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring on our guests today. But what we're going to do is we're going to start off with Deon. We're going to bring on Deon Mattheus and chat a little bit about his original music projects, and we'll play some selections of his songs as well. So let's have a look. Let's bring on our guests with a little introduction.
But it's too late. Yes, it's too late. There's gotta be a place to hide. And it's too late. Yes, it's too late. Look all around. All shut down. That hold you down, you're free. People will be what they will be. And if you wake up on your own, open your eyes. When you live your life and you don't compromise. But when you live your life and you don't compromise. And it's too late. X over ZZ. Here we boys. Some people ask me, just how do you know? They got a lot of questions, the answers I don't know. Like, will the sun shine tomorrow, or would it be cold? Think that's rain on the way, I really just can't say. It's me. Who walks the road? It's me. Who totes the load? It's me. Go to another new dimension. It's me. Who drinks the wine? It's me. Who sings in time? It's me. Who draws a line to a brand new dimension?
Whoa, Deon! Ah, you're masked. It's fine. I can't get COVID. You can cough on me here.
COVID-19 is not gonna get me alive, buddy. Yeah, well.
Oh no,
Gee
Deon,
whiz.
fantastic to have you on, and cheers to you. Yes,
Thanks, thank you.
cheers to you indeed. What a
I don't. It's my
what a
first
pleasure.
time.
Yeah.
That's
First
my
time
first
drinking.
time. I hear nothing on this thing. I don't know if it's supposed to be like it. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that.
Oh no. You can, as long as you can hear us, that's okay.
I can.
Oh, good. Oh, who's that? Is that your grandchild?
That's Oliver James. I've got to show them. Ollie James
Ah.
with a guitar. Where do I go? That way, eh?
That way, yeah. Okay,
This
you
one?
can make it full screen if you like.
Is it?
Yeah,
And then this is- and then it-
show us.
Harper Joan, if I don't put this on, I'm in trouble.
Oh, I'm a TikTok what?
TikTok
Queen.
kid.
A TikTok kid.
Yeah.
Excellent. No, they need their space. They need
They
their
got it.
place in the sun.
They owe me big time.
Oh my word! I'm just gonna switch off. I've got. Oh, there we go. I've got some things coming back at me in my headphones. But I see John Van over here as well. How's it, John Van?
How the hell did he get on you?
You know,
You
they're
let
even
anybody
they're
into
even
this place.
they're even allowing Utnake Anya as well. It's true. And Dawn Cooper. There's lots of love for
Yeah,
you out
Dawn.
there, Dion. I see.
It's a lot from here too. Yeah.
Justin Moore. I see Jimmy Lemley as well. Hi, Jimmy. Great song indeed. And that was your some of your stuff you've been busy with during COVID. You
Yeah.
have been a busy boy during COVID.
Yeah, it started out. I don't know if I was telling you now. It started out when we were when we did the lockdown thing. We were on a WhatsApp group with the Beanie Rebels.
Yeah, the Beanie Rebels. Yes.
Yeah, because Sandy Robbie's in Australia. So then 3
Yes.
o'clock in the morning, toot, 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 toot. I'm like, "Grr, Sandy." But then I wanted to make backtracks. I made backtracks, which I thought I'd spent so many hours, I might as well sing the stuff, which was my nightmare. But I finished the songs and sold the
Okay.
CDs to get cat food and
Yes.
dog food and stuff.
But so you're saying that they encouraged you to actually do your own stuff?
Well, actually, I have to lay this squarely at Mr. Alan Goldwing, Al Godwin. Said to me,
Godwin.
Godwin said when I sold him the CD, he says, I don't want to listen to this crap. I want to hear your music. And I said, but guys my age want to know what they know. Smoke on the Water, Zeppelin, whatever. and then I thought, well, here's a challenge. He said, no, you just got one down because I put one original on that CD because my granddaughter was there. We broke curfew and Harper Joan was there. And she said, hello, I'm Harper Joan. I hope you enjoying my Opie's music. And I thought, it's not your Opie's music. So I took a song Kevin and I wrote, English one that we had in Afrikaans stuff like 10 years ago.
Yes.
And then I remade it, and it sounded fresh and stuff. And then the acts were liking it, and I'm like, come on, you're joking. But anyway, then I thought, well, let's try another one. And I wrote World Shutdown, which I didn't play, which I wanted to write a song about lockdown without using the word lockdown. And we're watching a TV box, and on the TV box, you check, like, you can go to Spain and wherever. They got a stationary camera in the world all over. I don't know if you've seen that.
Okay. Oh, yes. So, okay.
And then we check New York City, and there's not a soul moving. And it just like, no ways.
Yes.
And then I decided, okay, I don't know how to write lyrics and stuff. So I thought, okay, let me call the song World Shut Down. Okay? World Shut Down. See that? World Shut Down. So then you play, you gooi like a couple of lyrics, and then you go, dang, world shut down. So you just have to. Yeah. And then from there,
that's your hook. Your hook.
And that's all bloody well, Mr. Al Goldring. Sorry, Alan. And then I've written about 20 songs. I tried not to write one Makwanga, one Buddha, one country, one. Yeah. I want to try and write. I like rock. I played the stuff to a youngster in the shop, and he said to me, "Oh, it sounds like 80s big hair music." I said, "That's cool. It is sort of 80s stuff, I mean, it's a bit of rock and everything." But I try to think
that's in your it's ingrained in you. It's kind of where you start out and you develop your love for music. I think it's that sort of thing. We were talking to Robin Auld last week as well, as doing his stuff, and he's amazing. I see Johan Kruger.
Johan, Andy.
Yes, and I saw there was Etienne Harris was here just now. There we go. Etienne Harris. Bedlam.
Bedlam bass player. And that's right. We're going to do all this stuff live eventually. We got homework to do.
Well, when we allowed I played with Etienne plenty times as well. Yeah.
I don't think his wife should find out about that. Sorry. I see what you mean.
He was
I'm playing with him. I'm playing with him now.
Nice. Oh, there we go. Chappie says hi too, apparently, and CC says great original music.
CC, thank you.
Yeah, and it's a big thing to do your own stuff, Deon. It's like because you're putting yourself on the line.
Yeah, you are. You're waiting for the critics. I mean, you did it many years ago.
Yeah,
Eminent Child, you did it. You
absolutely.
At this late stage to be doing this, I think someone said to me, "Oh, where are you going to go with it?" No, seriously. This has been keeping me sane. It's been keeping me going. Okay, I don't know where the stuff's coming from. I'm praying, please, Lord, don't let me be ripping some. I'm using genres. I'm liking like Van Halen vibe. I'm liking stuff. There's pieces of it. I'm using 80s stuff. I've even got cowbell in.
Yeah.
But the whole idea is for me to be able to say, you know what? If I write a song and one or two acts say, yeah, that's a lekker song, I've given up now. When you think you write a nice song, you say, check this one out. Then the act will say, oh, that's nice, but this one, and you're like, But as long as it's something, and even if no one likes it, we actually played a few at the Barnum Battle. We did like Blink of an Eye. That was the first one from that I had on the other CD, which Kevin and I had done an Afrikaans CD. So I played that, and I dug it, and I'm like, are you serious? So then we played it. Then I wrote World Shut Down, and then did you write that song? But I never tell them up front, because if you do, then it's local is lekker. We feel sorry for you, so it's nice, even if it's not. So you jam the song. Let's see if they get the melodies, if they get the hooks, and whatever, and the bribe money. And if they like it, then you go further.
But it's. I think it's different in that there's some sort of loyalty that people have for local musos as well. They do give you that bit of leeway in the beginning, and as you do it, the more you do the original stuff, the better it gets. As you go, you dive into yourself, into your own, and you challenge yourself in terms of like, okay, you would normally Robin. I was going back to Robin because we were talking about songwriting as well with Robin, and he was saying like you'll write in the mornings. Because within that first 10, 15 minutes, you'll come up with something that you've never done before. And then after that first half an hour or whatever it is, you'll go back into your old, your old licks, the old licks that you got. So
This stuff-
so it to
Sorry,
do it,
the-
Robbie. Yeah, yes, again.
No, sorry. I'm saying most of this stuff, eventually, it's like, if I could be this way about dieting, I'd be like a skinny. But unfortunately, every morning, 5 o'clock, I wake up, I make a cup of coffee, I open the studio, and then I start going a beat and I mumble. I call it mumbling when it's, and I do something and I try later on then to go a hook and build it, you know. I
Yes,
build
yes,
backwards.
yes.
I've been
Yes,
watching
build
a few
backwards.
YouTube. I build backwards. I get the hook first.
Yeah.
And then I've got to come up with something that says smoke on the water. And then, okay, now I've got to work out about the fight. You know what I mean?
Yes, but I think that's the way to do it. I think with hooks and with the melody, you know, I think that's probably the best way to do it. Otherwise, a lot of songs come from maybe a lick that you've got. I see Colin said, "Hi, Dad, can you get that loan that you promised me? You're not answering my calls. Thanks." Is that your?
Who? I don't
Is
know
that
the
yours?
kid. No, it's not. No. Belky.
It's another Matthijs. I don't know if he. Classic. But do you find? I see that there's lots of comments here. Well, let's have a look at some of them. Deon, your dad was an inspiration. I never forget having to walk in the Pick and Pay music shop.
Oh yes, yeah. It was you that
They had to
kept
show
me.
me all the pianos.
They kept me there on a Friday night when I could have been gigging, making my 15 rand a night back then. I had to stay, the shop had to be open till 9.
Oh my word! Yes,
And
the
then we
Pick
used
and Pay Center.
We used to babysit while mom was shopping, then dad and 10 kids were touching everything, and you had to like stand there, you know. The good old days.
No. Yes, indeed. I remember those. I remember that
Cheers.
when Tempo was out there. Cheers, man. Oh, where's my dop here?
Where's
There we
your
go.
dop?
I've got the. Yeah,
Listen.
I've got it right here. Ching ching, lekker.
Ching.
And you know, I've got a. I mean, just talking about the songwriting and putting yourself out there. You're so right in that you've got to get over that first phase where you're worried about what people are going to think. You've just got to put the stuff out there, and they'll eat it up. If it there's always, I love that reggae feel that I heard now.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
fantastic, and I
Michelle's
think it
playing-
suits your voice.
Well, thanks. At least there's one song I got there that works. Michelle was playing.
Definitely.
Michelle was playing sax, but Harper was in and out the studio all the time. So we didn't do the intonation properly. And also the kids everybody's like, come, let's go. So it was a bit pitchy. And then afterwards
Okay.
I thought we'll keep it like that because we can have it as the
Yeah.
Kwazakeli Quack Troppers. You know, because it's got that African sort of
Yes, it has
pitchiness,
got an African feel.
vibe.
It
So we
has.
double up that and it's got this like, you know, like a jaw to it.
Dave Offerman saying thanks for babysitting him.
Dave.
He used to be there.
Dave.
Didn't Dave used to work at Tempo?
Dave worked at Tempo, and I don't know why, but for 20 years or something later, I found out. But I think I was on drugs when I was younger, or maybe I still am. Him and I have got a birthday, same date, 11th of June. I didn't know that.
No ways.
Well, I probably did,
Geminis.
but I forgot. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, listen, we're going to play a little snippet of World Shutdown
Okay, cool.
before we get your brother in. We're going to find your other.
Well, there's nothing I can do. Oh, baby, I can't get through to you. just that way. I keep dreaming it'll be, and there's so much I can't say. Need the words to make my play. Then I know that you will stay, waiting for a brand new day. You make the clouds live up to the sun. You know we two can be as fun. Well, you make loving fun, waiting for a brand new day. Oh, the stars.
Oh,
Oh,
lekker.
that was
That's
a brand new day.
Yes, I see. I realized that as it was going on. Hello, Kevin.
Nice fade.
Oh, I love the remix where it starts fast and it starts going slower. I'm
Yes,
like,
you see that. You see that. Yeah. Obviously, you're not playing with Kevin anymore, so obviously that's why it just does that. no,
Thank you, Gino.
StreamYard. When we upload the songs, it does that for some unknown reason. So
Yeah.
it's not Dion's playing that does that.
don't panic. My lawyer is fine with it. That's good.
Justin,
Hello,
saying
guys.
hello, Deon Mattheus.
Justin, oh please, this one's for Nikki. Nikki was just saying harmonies on some of the songs.
Oh,
The fiance, she's on there, yeah, on some of the songs, but you haven't heard it yet. So maybe I
lovely.
can get my comeuppance tonight by mentioning that.
Gino,
Nikki.
Nice.
is there security there, Gino?
There is some security. We have got
You
security.
must,
Yes, yes.
can we get that guy that's talking so much? Can we just, get him one side? Hello,
Has Dion
hello,
always been the
PE.
talkative brother.
Certainly. Yes. Yes.
Have you got something to drink, Kevin?
You'll be glad to know that, I left PE 15 months ago, so I see you guys are still stuck in the Stone Age. We have water in Durban.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh right.
You don't have much of that, I believe. So.
Excellent. No,
You lost
no.
the mayor.
We-
You lost the mayor when I left. The mayor thought Kevin's leaving. I'm going to leave this job. You haven't had a mayor
he's
since then.
out.
Yeah.
He's out. No. Oh, Eula Williams saying hello to you guys.
I'm not talking anymore. I've had enough trouble with that big guy. I'm moaning. I just wave now.
I'm not Opa Dion. Dion is a 4-letter word starting with D. And that's not me.
Oh, and Pierre Marais saying hello to John V. John V's had a history with you guys as well.
Yeah, John V is
John seems to keep repeating himself.
Yeah.
It's very talented
checking,
muso. I've had I don't know whether he's talking about Kevin or Dion.
No,
but you
it's
guys
me.
can
It's me,
argue about
obviously.
No, he only means me. England. I mean,
Oh, there we go. Michelle Shekel, of course, Ronnie Shekel's daughter. He says,
Young Ronnie.
remember lying to my mom, lied to her mom and headed to Faces. And
Oh,
nothing better than
no.
Matthijs boys in their heyday. The problem is that they know my dad, so I was grounded for a month.
the truth will out.
Gino, that wasn't my heyday. This is my heyday. I can hear nothing now.
No, you-
So it's like, hey, all the time.
Please, Gino, don't laugh because he won't stop. Please.
It's just encouraging him. It's just encouraging him. I see Carol Jean Fourie en Zelda Neetling. Sy's nog net so stout altyd. Soos altyd, jy's reg. Is jy ordentlik hier, hoorie? No,
Scramble.
obviously, the two of you. I mean, we'll go back with the history now. Dion, you're a little bit
Gruesome.
older, hey?
Sorry?
Dion's
I
a
am
little bit
older.
older.
Gino, have you got security there? Can you get rid of that guy that's talking when I'm trying to talk? Yes, I'm the older one. And since the lockdowns added some pounds on me, a lot of oaks call me Kevin. I don't know what.
At last.
No, it wasn't one of the duos I played in or trios. That's another story.
Oh man, but I mean, you guys started. You guys. I mean, you obviously your dad, Niels Matthijs, famous Niels Matthijs Boeremusiek band. He was going from early days, eh? And was he playing from a young age as well? Did he start later?
He was born before us.
Okay, was he?
Yeah.
He started before us with a guy called Hendrik Susan. I think he was also about 15, 16. Then he I think it's about 18
Okay.
when he hit the pro circuit with this guy, traveled in the country, you know.
Wow.
But then came back to PE.
Okay.
But a min-known fact.
Was he originally from PE?
My dad.
No, my dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so PE also, born and bred.
Yep.
Okay, and
Wouldn't leave.
John van Vuren, John is saying, I'll never forget playing against your dad's band with you and Kevin in the Battle of the Bands, 1974.
Yes.
74.
Doc Custard. Doc Custard. I'm sure.
Wasn't it
Custard.
74?
I don't think it was 74. No, no.
Was it a little
Listen,
later?
I must share a story with you of
Yeah.
apparently I don't know if my mom told me and Kevin will because Kevin's more the historian. I'm just the old guy.
Okay.
My dad then played at the Gamtis Ferry Hotel back in the day. Concertina and probably guitar. I don't know if they had drums. They had double. I don't know, Sherry. They had the double bass guitar, double bass, you know. So they stick this in the Peugeot station wagon or whatever they're driving in. The story goes that my dad was playing conci there and my mother was pregnant with me in the gut, you see.
Okay.
And they were on their way back when they had a car accident and the car rolled down an embankment or something happened. And when they all sort of collected themselves, when my dad came by, the first thing he asked for, my mom was there, first thing he asked for was, where's my concertina? Wasn't my baby? Are you okay? Is Deon gonna be good? It's like, where's the concertina? Trim you, bro, man.
Priorities. Oh my word. Oh, Anthony Jennings saying hello. Hello, Anthony. For many years. And I remember Anthony coming in for because I was of course at Pop Shop Strand Music House, which was the other music shop in one of the 3 or 4 at the time. I think it was Tinny. At Pellegals and down at Traduna Mall, and then you guys were up at in Kabiga.
Yeah.
And
Pick and Pay,
and then Pick and Pay, yes, the Pick and Pay center there.
Where haven't we been?
Yes, so you've travelled around PE.
You go wherever the rent's cheaper, because I'm telling you now, it's rent.
It is.
You know, is it very windy in PE tonight?
No, it's very nice, beautiful night. It's actually a
every
very
time
Durban.
Every time Deon speaks, he goes to one side like this. So I'm not sure if it's the wind.
He's going towards the microphone, I think. There's the mic.
Thanks to Gary for the sponsored mic. It works.
Well done, Gary. It works like a bomb. But so you guys obviously born and bred in PE. Oh, there was Colin saying, Uncle Kev, can you ask my dad to answer my WhatsApps?
Deon, please answer the ladies' WhatsApps, man.
Tell him I'm not here.
Colin, your dad's not here. Okay, now on to serious business.
No, and Matthew, hello Matthew as well. It's just only you, Kevin. Don't answer this one, Deon. This is for you, Kevin. Hello, Kevin Matthijs.
Hello. Hello, Wendy.
I'll say.
Put what
she wants
right?
you to come back because you're in Durban. Because of course Kevin is going from Durban, and the weather there is okay as well, eh?
It's beaut.
Bit of hot, like Hawaii.
It's too hot.
No, we're up in Kloof, so it's 4 degrees cooler than Durban.
Kloof.
Oh, you mean Kloof?
Kloof, yeah. Kloof.
I'll say you're gonna change them. They can't speak Afrikaans there in Durban. As the one woman said to me, "Ek kan nie Afrikaans onderstand." It's like it's good.
And I was listening earlier, Gino, your Afrikaans is much better than my Italian, so you know.
I think you've had a go at the Italian a few times. Of course, you have. I see. There's lockdown vodka. Is that what you're drinking there? That's obviously what you're drinking there.
I've got wine. Oh, he's got lockdown vodka.
Yeah, lockdown vodka.
Yeah. True.
Jimmy Lemley, is that also you tonight, Boykie?
Yes, he's now St. Francis, I think.
Okay.
All the rich people live in St. Francis.
Oh, Moose. Oh, there we go. There's a 5-letter word starting with a K. Whoa,
Yeah,
don't
Kevin.
go there, K.
Give it to him.
Kevin.
I only know 3-letter words starting with a K.
I don't know. I don't want to go there.
Okay.
KKK. No.
Okay. No, Kevin. Okay, so
Yes,
so
sir.
you guys started obviously started with your dad was playing in bands all the time. You grew up with music. So
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, Kevin. I mean,
Sorry to
Dion was
interrupt.
older, so he yes, go for it.
Okay, I was just going to start, but Dion and I actually started as roadies, obviously. That's any good musician has
Oh
to.
right.
We used to do the setup. We used to have to carry the table out of the lounge in the afternoon, set the gear, the little PA up. Keith would come with the drum kit, set it up, and we used to
Keith.
get a piece of wood for the double bass player so his spike didn't go through the carpet. I remember all that. And, we'd set it up for the night's practice. So we always had music in the house. The band was always there. And, yeah, that's where you pick it up, obviously. Yes, sir.
Are you waving at Sean?
Please, sir, I know this.
My learned colleague. The honorable member.
When we practiced before I fired your ass a few times, we practiced in the lounge after school, okay? And I think it was him, and he hit his cymbal, and the cymbal gooed like one of those skiffs, and it cut into my mother's table. And my mother's like, hey,
It was solid in Boya. Fry stock.
digging it.
Yes, like
He was worried about his cymbal.
I'm sure. I'm sure. I see Sean Gous saying hello. He was with Strand Music House, of course,
Yeah.
at the time. That's where I was
sure.
working. Nice to see you, Sean. And Peter Richardson, look at that. You tell the people who Peter Richardson is.
He's the drummer from the Delians who refused a sponsorship of a Ludwig Octopus kit. I couldn't believe that. He said Bothers offered him a Ludwig Octopus kit when the Delians were at their peak. And Peter said, no,
Electronic
too much
kit.
to carry. No, it's too much to carry. So I'm at that stage now. Oh, auditions on Thursday, please.
I was going to sing, but I won't sing.
There we go,
No.
Nikki. No, we'll do it just now. We got it. We got some. We'll have to adjust your mic so that it works nicely.
Okay.
The boykie sold me my first amp, says Nikki Clutie Barris. I didn't know her amp for her singing, obviously for her PA.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it
Dion
had
sold it.
It had vibrato in it. Vibrato. Nothing else.
Oh, there we go. Kevin,
no.
you're a legend. Dion, you not so much, obviously. Pauline May says.
No.
Pauline knows. She misses me
She
so
does.
much she
Go to
moved to
see-
Cape Town.
Is she down in Cape Town? I see Anthony from World Leisure. He was on last week as well. And how's it, Anthony? Saying great to see you guys tonight, and great stories and adventures. Absolutely, best from Palma de Mallorca in Spain, España.
Ah,
Viva!
España.
My mum's brothers played in the Boerorkest band with Dion and Kevin's dad many years ago. One played piano accordion and the other played the banjo. How do people have a piano accordion and a banjo in the same band?
We can ask Colin Lyle.
Yes, I think so. So those. Well, there's a joke about the piano accordion where the piano accordion player went after his gig. He went out for a drink at the pub, and he left his piano accordion in the car. And when he came out after his drink, the window was smashed, and there were two piano accordions in his car.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's an old one. But no, so who started playing first? I mean, obviously Dion was the elder one. He must have started.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Dion got the bass guitar from Petron.
Yeah, with a wooden screw sticking out of it and body putty on it. Was a Beetle bass. It was a ugly thing they painted white, but it was free. Had 4 bass strings on it. One was round wound, one was black monopole, one was flat wound, and the other one was probably also round wound. So it was like zing, boom, boom, gong. Sounded terrible, but I mean, I was 14 or 15. I didn't know.
Yeah.
And then my dad was playing gigs where he were earning a whopping fortune of like $10 or $12 a night, and his bass player to go away for work to Joburg And my dad said, okay, if you can play this stuff, because, you know, I tried to learn the notes, but I play by ear. So he said, if you can play this stuff, you can come jam with us, you know, do the gig. I don't think he said jam. So I thought, let me say, my dad would write down like G, D, D, whatever. So I had to quickly learn basics. And then I joined him and I played. And then I think the other didn't get his job back or something like that. Because obviously, and then I was like, I was rich. I tried to get us.
Pay you less.
No. It was earning. We were earning. We played it. My dad loved these things like Zodiac Sounds, the Zodiac Room at the King Edward back in the day.
Oh wow!
So instead of the Zodiac Sounds, it was the Zodiac Sounds. You know,
Zodiac Sounds.
Rhyme, you know. So I remember earning $15 a night. I had a P bass I bought brand new from Gene Smith hello Gene.
Oh Gene.
At Constantia Center, because then I think that and I got the bass guitar and I paid $450 for the bass with a case. American P bass with a case. I mean, nowadays you're gonna get a case for like $2,000 plus, you know.
Yeah.
So,
and a P bass.
American P bass, and then you do what you do. You throw everything away. Gary Van Sale, Chaluka, also a Utah Boyke killer musician.
Yes,
he got
amazing bass player.
Oh, and a person too. Got me my pro gig. By the way, I don't know if you do know that Alistair Coakley is a bit ill at the moment.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Seen a lot of love and stuff for him because he's in the hospital or something. But he sounds like he's cool.
Okay.
Sounds a bit, you know.
Okay. I see Danny DeVette over here as well, saying hello.
Danny, yay!
Kevin and Deon, cool to see you. Maybe tell the story of Deon almost jamming with David Lee Roth.
Oh no, please. No.
Who wants to play with the Americans?
David Lee Roth, and I think it was him and the drummer. I was
Alex,
playing with. I was playing with the band. Where's this thing? You can't see there with the band Bite.
Yeah.
I don't know. There.
Bite. Okay.
Yeah,
I see it.
We thought we were Lani, so we were playing in Joburg long before cell phones. So I lived like 2-3 blocks down from the Bella Napoli where I used to play. I think Etienne came to see me at the Bellas as well. So I'm down. So Monday night you're off because you play. I think you play Tuesday, Wednesday through Sunday those days.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at my house and I'm like, I'm not going anywhere tonight. I'm staying at home because there was like 6 girls lined up. No, I'm kidding. It was just a joke. No.
It was 5. It was 5 girls.
5. Thank you. So I only find out the next day that I think my mate Danny Bridgens and Franco Del May, Danny Bridgens' voice is actually the Tiger Wheel and Tire.
Oh, yeah,
Lonnie Muser. He played there with Abe Laboriel and stuff, and Mike Flora.
Okay.
That's big names. He's now in America in San Jose.
Oh, really? Okay, wow.
Between Hoon and Hulai. No, anyway, so basically while I'm at home, parking off 3 blocks up the road, David Lee Roth and the drummer were jamming with Danny and the boys next to Bella Napoli, and I mean, oh man, to this day.
You could have been there. You could have had a jam. And where was the bass player? He wasn't there. They had to play without bass.
I could have been there. No, I think they used whoever was with Danny and them at the time.
Yes. Okay. Because Danny, of course, played. Didn't Danny play with Avoid? Did you play with Avoid, Danny? I can't remember.
No, not
that.
Not that Danny. Yeah. Sorry, Danny Bridgens. But Danny, Danny did, This Danny did.
Yes.
Danny with the hair.
Yes, yes. No, Danny played for Avoid and also for Vonnerbloem, wasn't it? I think it was Vonnerbloem as well.
Yes.
Danny will have to fill us in. Fill us in, Danny.
It was probably on bail then.
Yeah. As with all most musos. I see Joanne Matthijs there as well. I too started at a roadie, she says. Used to sit in front of my dad's bass drum at the venue. Didn't have a carpet. You bastard.
Kid is so useful. She's so useful.
Kids. My God, you have to sit. Got your tiny toddler sitting in front of your bass drum. I hope you at least put the rubbers on instead of the spikes. Derek Axel says he's saying how's it, and Clinton D all the way from Canada.
Clinton.
You got people watching.
Can't believe they're awake in Canada.
All the way from Canada. Yeah. I think they're 6 hours behind us, I think. So it's the middle of the day there. Why are you not working, Clinton D?
Get a job.
What do you do?
He's
Get
retired.
a job. Cut your hair and get a job, man.
Yeah. Grow up.
And
Okay,
then
Gino,
you're
so
also from
now we were-
California.
Sorry. Now we were roadies, right?
Yeah,
Started
yeah,
as
yeah.
roadies.
Okay.
I was going to say earlier too that a lesser known fact in my dad, amongst the general population, I suppose, who didn't know him before the TV thing, was that he's a big
Yes.
jazz lover. We grew up with
Okay,
Oscar
okay.
Peterson and all that sort of stuff
Wow.
playing on Sundays. We had to live through that.
We hated it.
We were
I
trying to
hated
listen.
it.
We wanted to listen to Led Zeppelin, and my dad's trying to play jazz stuff. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so you're
yeah,
caught
and then,
up on that.
when did you start playing with your father, Dion?
I think when I was I had to think about that one. When I was 15,
I see that.
because 15 or 16.
When you were 15, so I was 12.
Yeah, I bought my motorbike just with all the
I know.
money.
You'd gone to the
No, army was when I was 17.
you'd gone to the army, and then you played pro afterwards. And
That's
then
right, yeah.
that's why we never played. We didn't start playing together with my dad's band. I replaced Keith, and Kenji Larkin was singing.
Yoko.
Brian Croix on organ. Who was our bass player?
Okay.
It could have been Russell.
Nielsen was there. Nielsen Hall played bass. in
Nielsen
one of
Hall.
the- Yeah, Nielsen,
What a
the
legend.
granddaddy. And also Russell
Russell Cooper. Yeah.
Cooper. Yeah, Russell Cooper
Russell
as well,
Cooper. Okay. Was
Oh,
he
that's who I
London
started
boy?
with. Yes. He's
Russell
been banished to
Cooper.
Australia
Wasn't he also
now.
in the wasn't he also in the
No,
Delians?
no.
Was he also in?
No, that
okay.
was
It was Len
Len
Cooper.
Cooper.
Len Cooper. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay. So Russell Cooper and Nielsen Hall, of course, legend
Bass player. Yeah.
And what about, didn't Jack Tim play for the guys as well?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Jack Tim
Jack-
guitar.
Then my dad couldn't take any more of Kevin's nonsense, so he got rid of Kevin and put Johan Williams on drums, or as we call him,
Johan.
Willie. But we
I
found,
went to the army.
Oh, you went to, oh, yeah, okay, it's a good excuse. I phoned Willie's house, or someone phoned Willie's house once. His mother answered. We said, "Hi, can we speak to Willie, please?" Ek roep vir Johan. Ek roep vir Johan. Sorry, auntie.
That's the man's name, Dion.
Yeah, I thought it was Willie.
Oh,
Listen, and
Williams.
before John V sends hate mail there, John V says the Matthäus brothers came back, and then Gene Smith said, "I'll put you back in the gutter where I found you," and then we replaced him and whoever. I'm like, John, no, that can't be true, my friend. I dispute that.
No,
I think there's a bit of spice added to that one.
Gene would, and so would John.
Oh no, Colin Murray
sorry,
says
I'm reading-
hello as well. Hello, Colin.
Yeah.
You guys
Hello, Colin.
virtually good. And that Kabiga boy, the Kabiga boys.
Cabbage Park.
So it was always up in.
Cabbage
Is
Park.
it? The
Dion's still there.
I can't get out. I've got no money.
Cabbage Park.
Yeah, Cabbage Park. Listen,
Yeah, it's
hey,
the way it's spelled.
everybody around here murders family members or people they
Oh,
don't know.
yeah, no,
It's
I
whack.
check it.
It's
I
woes.
see Dion. Grousley stuur musiekgroete vanaf Potchefstroom af. Dankie
Gousie.
Zelda.
Gousie, dankie,
Yes.
Zelda.
Is dit Gousie?
Gousie,
I
ja.
see, and
Hey,
and I see Alfie J saying how's it as well.
LP.
Alfred, can't Alfie pay Colin what I owe him? Because the kid wants money from me.
He says you're looking slick, Kev. You obviously not, Dion.
No, well, okay, hasn't had his eyes tested? Whoever said that about Kevin?
It's Alfie.
Dion,
no.
Gino, Alfie says Dion looks slick out the L.
Oh right. No, listen. So I can already see between the two of you. I mean, I've known you guys for a long time as well. But I mean, it's pretty obvious to know that Dion is the one that's always full of beans and energy. You got the quips and the things. You both have. But
Actually,
but
no.
Dion, were you ADD at school, Dion?
No, it was ABC. Now, if you check with Kevin,
Yes.
if you start with a fish, if you say it's a
Yes.
fishy story, then he's going to say to you, "I can't take it anymore," and then it just goes into fish names that I've never even heard of. I don't know if he's got an encyclopedia, but then he tries to be clever and he gets it right too. It's
Yeah.
luck.
Very good. Puns and stuff, you mean? That's his thing.
Groot pan.
But Deon, you've always had the energy, you know what I mean?
I used to have energy. I'm almost 62 now in June. If COVID doesn't take me before then my CD is going to be worth much more money for whoever's staying behind. Viva! No, it's the energy seems to be starting to lack now, you know, and the injections and the cocaine and stuff's too expensive. And
No. But look, the mind still goes, eh? The mind, and that helps the creative process.
that is actually,
But it's going.
It is.
It's going. It's not going. It's going.
Below
Hello,
here, you
Andrew.
see the message here. Andrew Greef.
Yeah.
Kevin, you're looking wise and grey, and Deon must be the colorants.
I resemble that remark.
It's just the lighting.
Thanks, Dave Opperman. You know, and I used to like Andrew. I respected him, but now I don't know. I could think of a lot of other folks. Hello, Andrew.
Oh, Andrew, fantastic, and I'm sure recorded you guys a lot as well over the years.
Yeah.
It's Fani, my old army mate. Fani
Yeah,
Barnard.
Ah,
Hello,
Fani.
Fani. Yeah.
You
It's
know.
so funny.
Howie. Andrew called me the dropping kid because I used to learn the stuff. I used to learn it while they were playing it, you know. Because I mean, I can't read the stuff and I hear what they're doing, so then I jam and then you know I'd make up with feel for the wrong notes. So then they drop me in like 5 times around the block till I got the right bass licks or chops in, and it's like Andrew, like this dude again, Deon, you know. Creative
Oh, you're
audio.
very patient, very patient. Wesley's
You have to
saying,
be.
Tempo, the only shop you can go in for a plectrum and walk out 3 hours later for getting the plectrum.
Nice one.
It's part of their sales routine.
Yeah, that's why
So
we
you
got
make
no
money.
money. Yeah.
So it kept it alive. It kept it going. I mean, you know, Tempo Music, how many years? Did your dad start the shop? Did you start the shop?
The 1st of March, March this year, Tempo is 40 years old. 40.
Yo. Sure. Okay.
That's
So
weird because I'm only
1980.
Yeah, 81 actually. The year after my dad won the competition, Gene Smith went to him and said, "You've created a brand. You must use it now."
Yeah.
So Gene and my dad and a silent partner, the 3 of them went in. They put $1,000 each into the shop.
a lot of money.
Yeah.
Back then, a lot of money.
And that's how they started at the hypermarket. And the rest is history.
Gee whiz. So 1980. And,
Yeah,
and
81.
that was and who was the silent partner? Can you say now, or is it still secret?
I don't remember his name. He was a brother-in-law of Gene's, who I think was a
okay.
police general or something.
Oh,
So yeah.
yes, luck.
Yeah, but,
so you
as
never
I
had
say,
any
they-
trouble with the police.
There we go.
Yeah,
Russell
there we go.
Cooper.
Russell
Thank you,
Cooper
Sean.
worked at Pellicles and got me my job at Strand Music House. And we were saying, Sean, it was Dave, what's his name? Sternberg.
Opperman.
Sternberg.
He was
Yeah,
Pellicles.
Sternberg was Pellicles as well, but I thought that Dave moved to Strand Music House as well. But Deon says no. Sean will be able to clarify that one. I'm sure. And that Dale Robinson, my first guitar from Tempo. So many people,
Dale.
you know.
I remember Dale.
So many people over the years bought their first instruments from the guys. You know, it's quite a thing. You know, it's just, you start that path down that musical journey. You know, and
Well,
there's always
the nice part
was respect.
The nice part for us, or
They
mainly
said Kevin's
Dion,
ugly. They've switched him off.
am I off again?
Oh,
Am I back?
No, it's right. You're back.
he
You're
is,
back.
but he mimes. Oh, burp.
Yeah. I'll put the vanilla into Milli Vanilli. What I was saying was the nice part is, and Dion's more the salesman than me, so we've had like the Kaleskis when they were youngsters come through the shop, and then they achieve stuff, and you think, wow, for whatever it was worth, I just told them the stuff. It was, whatever. But
Yeah.
you feel like you're part of the journey.
Yeah, I'll never forget the TNC Dawn one as well when him and his dad came. TNC Dawn and I mean those acts, quite some big stuff, Jacques de Koning, that we got to admit,
Of course.
gave us, when we tried the Afrikaans thing, Jacques, because my dad helped. Well, sorry, my dad played on his stuff. I don't know if he needed help because he was doing well on his own.
Gino also played on that.
On which?
Gino's still master on that.
CD.
He played on
I did.
Nielse Constantina as Gino on drums.
What?
I
Dis
did.
hy boertjie?
I did. Ja, sê, dit was ek gewees.
Yeah.
No, that,
Yeah.
True story.
I'm on the album.
oh yes, and of course with a bass player that's now in some other country, and it wasn't me either. We'll have a meeting with my dad. Who was a bass player? Wasn't it?
Net.
No, wasn't it?
Fuzz.
Chris
Was
Dixon
Fuzz?
or
Fuzz.
No, not Chris.
oh Fuzz.
Was it Fuzz?
Fuzz.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought it
Could've
was
been
Fuzz
Fuzz.
was
What was it? The other guy that used to play with Jacques all the time, who lives now in
Ray in Aussie.
Ray
Nurse. Ray Nurse.
Rain Hurst.
Oh,
I
it
thought it
could
was
have been.
Rain Hurst.
No, I don't think.
Oh, somebody tag Ray Nurse. I'm sure we'll have to find out if he played on that album. That was. I
Kabigans,
remember
right?
that album. And yeah, you can tell by the bullet holes in Dion's guitar and bass that Kabiga's
right.
rough.
Cabbage Park.
Cabbage Park. You know.
Got to
But,
get your
okay,
beans
so-
in.
So now tell me, it's just going through the history again. We wait, one more. Renee Loubser, groete Jacques
Hey.
en Renee is van Graaf Renet. Graaf
Dankie julle.
Renet, daar's hy. Jy's in die Karoo in. Still remember interview with GRT radio. Jou ma was van Staan. My ma was inderdaad 'n van Staan gewees.
What?
My ma was 'n van Staan gewees. It's my father that was Italian, of course. They
Oh,
say,
okay. Yeah,
you
nice.
know. So, what time is soundcheck? Wayne's asking.
It's about 10 minutes before you get there, Wayne.
Speaking of Wayne, which I don't want to, I stood in one time. I just got my GT 1000, and Sandy couldn't make
Yes.
it. And Kevin said, "What are you doing?" And I'll play with. I said, "I'll try." So let's do this.
Yes.
So I'm out there, so I go with him in his fancy car, and we're driving it. And they say Wayne's in the band. I thought, oh, that's lekker, man, because he can do anything.
Yeah.
Then I start worrying because the gig starts at 7 or 7, whatever. And there's no Wayne. Wayne is busy doing a wedding, and then Wayne's going to leave after the wedding. Now, I'm not talking out. What goes on tour stays on tour. It's only between
Yes.
the three of us.
I won't
So,
tell
yes,
anybody.
Wayne, no, I won't either. Wayne pitched up like, I think we'd probably, I don't know if we just started or
Minutes.
Yeah,
Minutes to
you know,
spare,
Wayne,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
he popped off. Sorry, Wayne, but it had to come out. Then he's sitting down having a toot and relaxing. I'm like, let's play, let's go. Yeah.
Let's play. Let's go. Let's do this thing.
No, I
Wayne's
have
very
to vouch
relaxed.
for Wayne. Yeah, I have to vouch for Wayne. That never happened. I was there. I saw it happen.
Yes.
Oh no, you stress you out, Dion. No, it's fine. It's fine. Wayne
Yeah,
says
that's
he's stressing everybody out at some stage. Vivian's asking if you ever played the Manetti Hotel.
That was
That was a Tomboys.
The
Tomboys, yeah.
yeah.
No. Yeah,
Roy
I don't think
Pretorius.
Yeah, Roy Pretorius and the boys. I don't think I ever
Yeah.
actually got on that stage, eh?
Yeah.
No,
No.
I don't
I
think.
actually did.
No.
I took over.
Did you?
I went and I took over from Desmond Apple a few times
Oh,
and played
yeah.
had a jam. In fact,
Outdoor Apple.
Sean, you can tag Roy Pretorius first. Sean Gous says.
That's the Ray that wants strings. Fosforbrons wat jy waar in Suid-Afrika kry nou met COVID-19 meneer. I'll have a look for you.
Really? Phosphor bronze. Oh, here we go. That's the acoustics.
I don't know how he
Yes.
can braai, Leray can braai and type at the same time. Because he's probably at the braai tonight again.
He just puts the same picture of the one braai every night. He just keeps rotating it.
The same two
Different
jobs he's
angles.
got. No
Yeah.
man can afford that much meat this day and age.
Alfie says he bought his first electric from Mama Niels. A Washburn KC 40V. I don't know what that is. It's
I know what that is.
Washburn.
I know what it is because my dad asked if he can pay the other half now, please. We need the money. No, it's paid.
Oh no! So Gavin Brent asking if we remember Bothners. Yes, absolutely. I remember Bothners as well. That was 80s, wasn't it? Was it not? Paul
Yeah,
Bothners?
late
Still in
70s,
Cape
late
Town.
70s. 'Cause they were R. Miller, and then they became Bothners, and
Yeah, it was, you
or
mean
other way around.
Yeah, we not we Greatermans or something was in Main Street, near the
Yeah.
gardens. Yeah, that was
Oh,
our
right.
or something. Yeah.
Okay. The Strand Music Lounge is still there on the sidewalk in the corner of Cape Road and
Yeah.
Dickens. Indeed, the last thing.
Yes, it is.
It's still the last thing. It points around the corner. I remember it being down there in Main Street. And Sean
I
was
think-
saying there. Russell moved to Strand Street. Russell moved to Strand for a year, and then he went to Oz in '83. And Sternberg sold Pellegals to Tinny Smith. Of course, Tinny. I saw some photos
Yeah.
of Tinny as well.
Never
I
heard
don't
of
know
him.
Yeah.
Have you been in touch with Tinny? Of course, he played guitar with you guys in your bands, well.
Yeah. Look, we could tell you stories about Tinny as well, but between the three of us, we play a gig. We got a gig. Tinny, this thing, and Tinny, no problem. We got a gig. We play from 8 o'clock, so that means you got to be there like 7:45 to bring the PA in, everything.
Yes, to carry.
And then 8 o'clock you start. You know whether there's people or not.
Yeah,
Sorry, Tinny. Sorry. I know Etienne's going to tell him if he's not watching. 5 to 8. Tinny comes strolling in with a Vox AC30. Puts it down on the stage, puts it in the place. Then he goes out. Then he comes back with a Gibson and a Stratocaster and I think a bag with pedals. Puts that down. Then he goes to the toilet and he washes his hands. This is what we had to, this is how we could have been much better musicians had we not had all these pitfalls along the way. Then he comes back and like 10 past, it's like, Tinny, we're going to start earlier. He's like, love him.
That was why the night at Mike Briggs's wedding, Sarel van der Merwe came to me and he said, "Listen, here, how far are you from getting a full orchestra together?"
Yeah.
Because Tini was still out in the car park bringing the amp in. Oh, that was fun.
Sarel van der Merwe.
Yeah.
He was the master of ceremonies, so he's like, "So just how close are we to getting a full orchestra?"
No, Kevin, I got to just ask you because you talk like that, and I know you guys had obviously played in a band called Steel, which was really popular in PE here. You guys played Faces, I know that, and various other gigs over the years, and
if they
I
don't
remember you're
Sorry,
telling me
if they
about the say again.
and I say I'm rude, but just before I forget at my age, if they know who they are, if they don't want me to release my memoirs that I'm writing now, I'll be giving my bank details so they can put money into it soon. You know what I mean?
Andre Erasmus, ex weekend post and
Yes,
evening post.
And he wrote on the Go
Evening
column.
Post.
The on
Yes,
Go,
He
you
did.
go
He
call
did.
it.
Andre, we miss you, Andre. We miss you.
We love you.
We still got those
love you,
pictures
man.
at the new shop as well in the corner. Dion's got them stacked in the corner there.
Actually, I must say those pictures were
yeah.
donated. Now we got the pictures. Those pictures were donated me framed by old
Yes.
Pierre
It was
Jonker,
Pierre.
who just
Yeah.
Pierre Jonker recently
Pierre.
passed away. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Shame,
Jeff Good, I believe it's not going too good with Good. So Jeff Bad.
really?
No, it's not that
shame,
good.
yeah.
Pierre gave us the pictures, but now the pictures come, I think, from Andre and them because it was like mock-ups for paper. So there'd be an X on somebody so they could line it up in a picture. So everybody that comes to the shop says, "Is he dead? Is he dead?" I said, "Oh, he's actually alive." But that one, oh man, there's so much stories.
Classic.
And we got the On the Go Show trophy, the big one, 1980 whatever. I think got that at the shop, and then Roy Pretorius gave me one as well.
Yeah.
I don't know where all those disappeared.
Oh,
It'd
lovely.
be lovely if anybody's watching.
Yes.
Would like
To
to
get
give
those
them.
trophies.
Yeah, I mean, because then we can sell them. I
Yeah.
mean, no, because we can keep them. I mean, it's just
No.
nice to have. We got it in.
Abs-
Maybe the youngsters come in. They don't know what it means, but the top
Yeah.
is that that's where we
Yeah.
came from. On the Go Show was when
Absolutely.
you showed your metal.
For sure, and I think it definitely pushed a lot of musos up into that category where they were okay to go out and become pro. And so many people, like you were talking about Gary Van Sale, who played with Hotline and he played with I don't know, Clout. I don't know. He did a whole bunch of bands and was it Johnny Clegg as well? I think originally I can't remember.
Lucas Savuka.
Gary Van Sale's done.
Gary is
Luca,
great.
yeah, he's-
Circus.
No,
he played-
Barry and Gary.
Barry,
Yeah,
Barry,
both.
Barry,
yeah,
yeah, Barry too. Huh?
yeah.
But even at the end, even at the end, Brendan Ross was playing with Chuluka as well, or Stabuka or whatever.
Of course.
That
He's also
kid-
him and Peter. I remember them at one of the last on the Go shows that we had in the 90s. I think.
I'll never
Yeah.
forget, we did the sound for that gig, okay? And I was backstage kind of running around there flapping, and it was Pete, and there was a young Brendan Ross. And I tell
Yes.
you, when he blew the sax, he was playing keyboards and sax. I mean, his dad's a legend as well. And
course,
Brendan
Peter.
was, Peter plays. And then the kid played the saxophone like pure. And I was like, yes, back then already. Now, I mean, it's like,
No,
But
he's,
the kid-
he's blowing.
it always looks to me like the children pick it up. I mean, even Uncle Jack Tim was fantastic. I used
Yes.
to play with him at the old Warmer Gardens Hotel before.
Yeah.
Warmer,
Yes,
play jazz with him, like
Sunday night jazz.
yes.
Sunday night jazz.
With
Yeah.
Henny de Bergen.
Anyway, yeah. 20
Henny de
bucks.
Bergen, the old jazz singer. Man, I remember that chap.
I
And
say
he used to go
20
Warmer Gardens.
And I mean, you used to
Good.
come there because you used to pay for your curry and rice so you could have dope. Those days you went to that. And
You had to eat to drink.
Yeah, you had to eat to drink. Yeah. So it's
Oh,
$5,
right, I see,
whatever
yes.
it was. And then Uncle Jack played like killer, and then I heard his son Kevin Tim. I think Etienne played with Kevin Tim and that, and
Okay.
Jeff Stowe. Mamma mia,
Yeah.
that kid plays a guitar like you. Whoa. You know,
Yeah,
it's just
really,
the kids seem to take it
Yeah,
to a
they pick
different
it up.
level.
Take it to that
That is
level. So you guys are hoping for your kids then. You
I've
got
got to
high
say,
hopes.
there's hope for mine. Sorry, Mister. Sorry, Jan.
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
Dylan.
Oh, no,
Sorry,
no,
Colin.
and Johan Kruger saying he bought 3 Fenders, harmonicas.
Hey, this
from
too.
Tempo.
I've got
Simon.
Fender Plectrums.
Oh, yeah, indeed. Did you
Cheaper.
sell LP? Did you sell LPs there?
We sold a
I think
certain
he's thinking of
amount.
Michael's. Oh,
No,
he's thinking of Michael's
no.
record bar. I tell you what, he's talking about Strand Music House. No, that was Michael's
yeah.
record bar.
Yeah.
Michael's record bar was in Grey Street. And and I see Linda wanting you to come back for a reunion there as well, Kevin.
Yes. Now I'm available.
You'd have to do something.
I thought you
Hello,
married.
Sam. No,
Sam.
yeah,
Oh,
not for that, dear. I'm available, but not for that.
okay.
Oh, no,
But,
no,
but thanks,
I'm
thanks
actually,
for asking.
I just remember I was going to go. I was going to go into something that I when you did that Charles van der Merwe story. Charles van der Merwe. You guys used to play Faces, and you played night after night after night. I mean, you did like, I don't know, if it was 6 nights a week or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But
5 nights a week.
but you used to. Jeez, like, and that's, I mean, that's something that you just don't have now. You know, people don't have residency band sort of things, you know. And you used to have these stories about Oaks requesting songs. Go, who remembers?
Ivan the Tiger.
One of those.
Ivan the Tiger was one of my best, yeah, absolutely. But then it was what is it? Knock three times or
Knock free.
No,
Free.
what's that?
Free. Free.
knock 3 times. How's it go?
On the ceiling
it's
if
an
you
old
want me. Oh my darling. Knock 3 times on the ceiling. We played in Utnag. And we had an oak. You can ask Tini about that. It was Gilly on keyboards. It was Tini. And I
Yes,
think
Gilly-
it was
Gilly
myself
Barnos.
and Kevin. Or was it Willie? We had a guy called the Iceman. I think it was Willie.
Okay.
No, I was also with Iceman.
Were you with the Iceman? It was you. Yeah, no, it was you. Because okay, so the Iceman used to come in. The Iceman wasn't lekker in the
Kop.
top part of the kop, yeah. So the Iceman is like, and he always help you carry your gear in, your guitars or something.
Okay.
So then we on a Thursday night we tried playing and there was like no people. So we actually invented karaoke.
Yes.
Sorry.
You
Because
bastards.
okay, you can come up and sing. The one guy we had on was on what was that woman's name? on TV?
Fair deal. Fair deal.
Fair deal. One
Fair
woman
deal.
is knock on your door and
You're the
say,
embezzling people in Joburg.
but I've actually got recordings. So the Iceman, he wanted to sing Honky Tonk Woman. So Kevin's got this drum kit. We got the sound higher starting off those days. And I've got two of those Korg reverb units. And I'm like, if you listen to the tape, it's like gated reverb. And
Okay.
it sounded great for those days because it was unheard of. So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
gets on. She's like, and he just cuts the beat and stuff. We were crying. The other guy got up, he sang, "You ain't nothing but the hound dog," and then he sang, and you couldn't make out a single word. Remember what's it? Dicko? Well, one Dicko.
Richard.
Richard or something.
Richard.
I think it was something like that. No, but listen, we had some humdingers.
The laugh of the
Just the
camel
laugh of
people.
the
One hump, not two.
Living in
Hey.
the laugh of the Cameron people.
Okay.
Smile in the heart of the family man. Daddy gonna buy you a dream to cling to. Mama gonna love it just as much as she can.
Hello, Lee. Street Talk. There was a vicious band as well, eh?
Yo, absolutely. That's
Big boy.
that was Jeff Good was saying for Street Talk.
I think he did it.
Yeah. He was singing for Street Talk.
Yeah,
I
he did.
remember
You
when he
what?
came down to P.
I had
Jimmy.
I had a chap in the shop today.
I see. Bad boom.
I see. Yeah. I had a chap in the shop today that
Yes.
has moved down from Cape Town, and he was trying to buy some stuff. He's looking at old Musa style, once again in the
Yeah.
game and everything. And he mentioned to me about the band in.
Has he heard of lockdown?
Yeah, no. And he mentioned the band.
Haven't you got that in PE?
This oak and the drummer, they'd fired their bass player. And the band was on the top floor of this place, and this oak,
Yeah.
and the drummer forgot his sticks, so they drove through to Joburg to fetch the sticks.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the bass player they fired rocked up and basically knocked on every door and pumped lead into everybody and the girlfriend.
Yes, he shot them all.
Yes,
Yes, I remember that.
I said, was it? He was with the band. He was a guitar player. I'm
Hit
like,
and run.
yeah,
Hit and
I
Run.
was
Hit
like,
and Run was the band as well. Yeah.
hit and run. Then the oak apparently, well, this is his version. The oak goes to the office and sits with the manager and says, the band won't be playing tonight. You know, He's got a gun,
I'm sure they
gun in
won't.
his,
Yeah.
a gun in his back belt. You know, so he
Jeez,
said, he said, no, the oaks won't be playing. That's the manager. What's going on? Then a chambermaid came down and said, oh, there's an oak lying with 5 holes in his head. So then the oak pulled the gun out.
Crap on.
And the oak then said
Jeez.
goodbye with his own gun, you know. I'm like,
They had to reprint
Oh,
their
well.
posters that night. Because all their
they
posters said hit and run live.
Oh no, Kevin! You're lucky it's not too close. It still feels too soon. It was 1980 or something. I don't know.
back
I
in
see
the
Danny
day-
Vet saying Red
90s.
Hot Lover. Red Hot
Oh,
Lover.
yeah,
Red
yeah,
Hot
yeah.
Lover. Ka-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. I've been driving all night, my hands wait on.
Hey,
Andre
it's
van
Andre.
Rooyen saying hello. Yes,
Hey,
a
Andre.
drummer as well.
Andre must
Fantastic.
stay strong. Andre must stay
You-
strong because times are horrible, and I
Yeah.
see we're
Yeah.
all suffering. We're all suffering.
We
I love the one I saw Louis from 1933's club. Louis said,
yeah.
"I'm bleeding," and I said to him, "I was from the get go. Initially, I didn't buy this
Yeah.
COVID-19 as I
Yeah.
refused to call it the other thing." And I didn't buy it now. I realized we've lost family members. Our cousin lost his son the other day. Just the mom was. I know. Or not. I know.
No, it's hectic. It's
But I'm
hectic.
just
It
saying,
is.
like, I used to tell everybody we're in the same boat. And the oak said to me one day, he said, you're not in the same boat. Some dudes have got yachts, super tankers. I'm cracking the water wings. Other oak's got a canoe. It literally is that. And it's like in my lifetime. I used to tease my grandma. My grandma had one arm. She lost her arm for what gangrene or I don't know, from those years.
Yeah.
And with one arm, she taught me to tie my shoelaces. So every time I tie my laces and someone watches, they laugh because I can't tie shoelaces the way people do normally. But the old lady looked after. No, I use one finger on there, then I do some. I don't know. I tie my laces, but not the way people's. And my grandma used to tell me about the Great Depression, and I would go, woo, because I was stupid, I was young, and she said, watch out, my bookie, one day you'll see. Oh, my golly gosh.
Have we seen?
We're living it. We're living it.
Yeah, we are. We totally. And you know, it's and it's just true that all the musos are in this boat together.
You know.
And cheers, man. And you know,
Yes.
it's like it's a mood of a thing. Chandra Barnard, how's it?
Hey.
How's it, Colin Belky, Matthijs?
Oh, no.
Your jokes will be used for the next episode. Please waste your turn, Colin Matthijs.
Yeah, that kid is. Can you block him?
Jimmy Lendley, what happened to the GNT band played at at the Elizabeth? GNT band?
GNT. Who was that?
Charles G and John T. If it was the Cape Town dudes, they looked like Americans. They drove a Trans Am. If it's them.
Wow.
Yeah, those were
Like
Lonnie.
a Hardy Boys van.
They were smoothies, eh? When I was playing in Cape Town, I wasn't actually Cape Town, I was in Belleville.
Hey, Belleville. Go to Belleville and see why.
These oaks were at the Woodstock Holiday Inn. We went to check them, and they were smooth. They were smooth, and they were getting top dollar, and they were like the Lonnies, eh?
Right. You're doing well.
Can
The
I
GNT band.
I have to share what I remember because at my age it could be gone.
Can't we stop you?
Yes.
No, you can't stop me now. When I was at Byte, we went and recorded in Macaulay Workshop, right, in Cape Town. So I took pictures and stuff there and all that, and I had pictures. Years later, I find out when I was driving the team at Tempo Music Mole by playing Black Country Communion because I love Glenn Hughes and his vocal. Yes, they're great.
Beautiful.
And Joe Bonamassa and everything. Do I find out that the cat that recorded us, the Byte guys, when I was with Sean Potts and everybody in Cape Town, is the oak it was working with Black Country Communion and it's
No ways.
So, yes.
Jeez, like,
Yeah,
isn't that incredible?
That's
I mean, I'm
crazy
talking.
stuff.
We had Dennis East on one or two shows ago, and Dennis, just talking about those Springbok Hits albums and those things that in the 70s and the 80s, those Springbok Hits albums. So many of those guys went on overseas as well and went on to do stuff too. Matt Langer and these guys. And Trevor Rabin played a lot of that stuff as well. Of course, Rabbit and Kiss and Yes and not Kiss.
Yeah.
Yes. He played with Yes. So a lot of those guys cut their teeth with that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And you two have done a million sessions as well. I mean, session musos.
Yeah, we had quite a good run when Andrew was in PE. Oh, running the studio still.
Except for the one that you played drums where you ousted my brother.
Yes.
But let's not go there.
No, it
The
was
one
your dad.
Buddha Mystic
He
song.
actually said to me,
The
only Buddha Mystic song there was there. And they said, do you want Kevin to play it? And your dad said, yeah, man, yeah, donkey. Gino, hello, it's Niels here. Can you help me help? No, it wasn't quite like that. No. But you played on Buddha Reggae. I think you did the Buddha Reggae one. That was.
No, you also did. You did that too.
Okay, I did too.
Did I do
You'll
that as well?
remember,
It's like, I thought that was you. I've
Me.
heard that again, and it sounds like you playing that.
Who's
Was it
you?
him? Okay, on my
Gino.
list I've got
Kevin.
Gino,
Kevin. I'm talking
Fabry.
about drums.
Oh. No, that was you, Gina. I didn't do that
Oh.
one.
Was that me? Okay.
You did Coca-Cola Queen as well.
I can't remember
It's
that
there
did.
somewhere.
But
Yeah, that's the beauty
I'll
of
listen in it.
that was the beauty with Andrew. We'd go in and record an album in one day. We'd get an artist that come from East London or Craddock or wherever, and we'd literally get in at 9 o'clock. I'd set up the kit. We start recording. By 5 o'clock, I'll leave. Then Andrew and Tini will do a few guitar overdubs and stuff, and the vocalist does his stuff. And by 11 o'clock that night, Alex going back home with his product in the hand. A whole album, like 12 songs.
Yeah.
So you record them, you're learning songs off just a stupid, just a guitar and voice. You've got to make up a song.
Yes.
So you play it literally, if you're lucky, you get 3 takes as a drum. Then it's like, okay, well, I'm going to go to the next song now. So by the time you get to hear all these things later on, you're like, hey, that sounds quite like it. Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it. It's me. Then you realize you actually played on this thing. You've never heard the finished product.
Yeah.
You just finish your bit and you
of
go,
course.
oh,
It's
I'll
true,
say
no,
that-
just-
I'll say that even though Andrew J. Greef insulted my hair color earlier on, I must say that one of the stuff we recorded his place I heard recently, and I heard the bass sound he got me in the ear. I thought, hey, this dude's all right. It was just it was fantastic. He got killer sound, eh? Killer
No,
sound.
absolutely. No, he's a master of his craft, Andrew. And Harry Lloyd saying hello. How's it, Harry?
hello, Harry.
Paul Alfred.
Yes.
Harry Lloyd, of course, the singer for Taxi.
Where do you get the dope? He says.
We got some stash.
We know
We got
some police people.
And we speak Xhosa.
no.
Oh, joke.
Oh, see, okay. Wendy wants to know if you've been playing in Durban.
Okay,
No
so
gigs yet.
part of my tragic life story is
Oh,
Coming to
God,
Durban.
please spare us the details.
going to Durban, and I didn't actually bring a drum kit down. I brought my electronic kit down so I could practice on my own.
You
And
need it.
young Andrew, yes, thank you. Young Andrew Young phones me up and says, "Okay, there's a gig in Durban. It's great." So now I'm going to start playing in Durban. I get there. There's a drum kit at the club. Nice club down next on the bluff. And did that gig. And the very next night, Cyril called his first family meeting, and that was that. That was the end of music
One gig.
in the country.
Oh.
I did one gig, that's it. Now it's all hush. So yeah,
So
I've done one gig at least.
One gig. Good, it's good. It's a good start. It was
And
the
you know-
only
and you
gigging
know,
day
Andrew-
available, really.
And with Andrew Young, we only play like 8 songs. That's a set, and that we go home.
Yeah.
So
the sax solo is like 25 minutes.
yeah,
You know, have you seen him play?
Andrew Young is phenomenal.
It's insane. I
Absolutely
went to one night with him and it was still Jethro. Jethro
Yes,
on guitar and him
Jethro
and Boots
Buter.
on keyboard. Yes. And Andrew on bass, eh? Andrew Warnico on bass.
Andrew Warnicker. Yeah. It would have been, yeah.
At the
I'm not
music
sure he would have
event.
been playing drums.
No, it's Kevin on drums. No, I
Oh,
went
it's
to see
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't remember now. It was Andrew on bass, I thought. I can't remember.
Yeah, normally.
It's the first time I seen this oak on the sax. This guy was cracking Jimi Hendrix on with
Yeah.
notes that bending the notes like it was.
Bending, yes.
I was like, no, it's impossible. Took my daughter to see him because I mean, she loves the sax too, and it's like, yes, it was
Yeah.
insane. I've never
No,
seen
he was-
anything like that. What a.
I'm with you. I was absolutely blown away seeing him playing. I see Tracy Thorne saying how's it Friday nights at the Casino Sports Bar with Albin Bolton and Peter Grant.
Albin Bolton, yeah, Kelly and
Albin.
Peter Grant, yeah. Tell me
Is
why
that
is
Albin
Kevin-
Dunford?
Albin Dunford, whose birthday
Yes.
was yesterday. Happy birthday,
Oh,
Albin.
happy
Today.
birthday.
Or the
Albin.
day
today, dear.
or the da-
Oh, it's
well, I
today,
don't know
still
with
today.
their hours. Okay, today. Happy birthday, Albin. Tell me,
Yeah.
Gino, why is Kevin's ratio of girls liking all he says so much more than mine?
I don't know, Dion. It's just maybe it's Maybe it's something to do with the graying hair.
I thought
don't-
50
I've got-
Shades, hell.
I've got this
Waller Brits.
extinguished look.
extinguished. Your fire extinguished.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Get-
distinguished.
extinguished. Extinguished. Soon to be. Oh, there, Albin's
Yeah.
watching. There we go. That's
Yes.
Morning,
nice.
Albin.
Nice to see you, bro.
Albie. Happy birthday to
Birthday
you.
to you.
Happy birthday
Birthday
to
to
you.
you,
Happy birthday, Albert.
dear Albert.
I need a
It's
couple
freedom.
of dollars
Happy birthday
back
to you.
to you. Give us a couple of
There's gonna be-
yen or whatever it is they use that song.
Dollar.
Gino, please save the show and tell us a joke.
Oh no. This just, I've already done my jokes with with Poefter van Sail. He's got the he was just come from church, you know. Yes, no, this is my because he got my this is my stuff. Did you guys used to wear this stuff with the Boeroekie stuff or not so much?
No, my mom and
No,
me said yes.
bow ties.
Oh yeah. Oh
Bow
God.
ties.
Bow ties.
Ah.
My dad says to me,
Thank
you
you,
can't
Linda.
wear. My dad says you can't wear tackies because then they keep reminding me that they won the first Boeroekie one in 1980 on their own steam. I was playing pro, you know. So when I came back,
yes.
obviously my dad wanted me with. So he took me. So then my dad said,
Mistake number one.
Yeah, ever since I joined, they never won. They never won again. And then I remember my dad says, okay, look, we got an address. Like, because my old man was like proud Eastern Province. So we had to wear like,
EP stuff.
Black and red.
Black and
what's
red
my go
stripes.
with it?
No, just even like okay, bizarre salesman.
Yes.
Look at
Like,
that.
Gary, if you can get a big picture there.
So it's
Hang on, let's see if we can get a big one. There we go.
Yeah.
That's the mooi man.
Oh, look, man. So I go to McCann's down in where you can still go to McCann's without armed guards and stuff, without the taxis driving, whatever. So I go and I don't know, it was $200 or something, and I buy me these shoes which look pretty cool. They got like white soles and they got like black tops on them. I come back, my old man freaked out. He was like, "You can't wear this stuff." I'm like, "Listen, it's shoes. It's not tackies. No, it can't have a white." Yeah, he was cross. I almost got fired, but he realized, you know. Now we can, yeah.
It was at that particular moment. I asked my dad if he was sure about the will that he'd made up. You know, maybe it's time to revisit that.
That's why I got so little money.
quickly get in while you got a chance, Kevin. Oh no!
Hey.
Rather play drums than sing, Kev.
I don't know. I thought there was a new career coming here, but oh well.
Your moves, well, on the drums were incredible. Yeah, and I remember, you know,
Thank you, Brett.
Kev, I don't know if you'll remember, but I was working at the music shop and I came up to Tempo, and the one day you had upstairs and downstairs. Right? I think that was at
Cape View,
yeah. Yeah, upstairs all the drums were up there, and I got behind a drum kit and I started just jamming a bit, and you popped your head up and you came and you sat opposite me on another kit, and it was the first time I played with two drummers playing together, and it was such fun. I've never forgotten that day, Kev. That was classic.
We were trading licks.
We were trading licks, baby.
Please.
Hello, lads. He says, Rob Taylor says, Deon Mattheus, I hope you still remember the third verse of You Can Call Me Al.
Yeah.
You had a bly. Did you scribble on a bly?
Rob wrote the lyrics out for Deon. But Deon can't read, so it was pointless. But
no,
what is it? Rest of my life is so hard. I need a sort of opportunity. Cartoon in a cartoon graveyard.
Graveyard moon again. Then in the moonlight. I used to sing rook, boom. Before you could rook,
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
I remember singing one of the songs that they did allow me to sing at Faces those years was La Bamba.
Yeah.
And
how did you sing it?
Who the hell would write the lyrics down for that? We Buddha. So I used to sing Ex Mac your Mars Guava and all, you know, like your music Scotina. And
You're gonna get the show. They're gonna ban the show.
Oh, they won't. So it's okay. Zuckerberg doesn't understand Afrikaans. Oh my word, Kevin said the concerned look like he did behind the kitted faces. Well, I wouldn't. I'm not surprised with Deon and the guys at Print.
I'm the responsible
that
one.
band was Steel, eh?
Yes.
Steel with Tinny Smith and Derek Barnos' dad, Gilly Barnos, and keyboard.
Gilly.
Richardson
Okay.
Jazz.
All right.
Actually,
What about it was? Yeah.
Oh, what was
that
it?
band, that band had various guises over the years
Yeah.
because
Marius Potgieter
Yes.
as well.
somebody,
Marius
Potty played.
Potgieter and
it
Kevin-
well. When Tini had emigrated to Joburg.
Chris Adams.
No.
Chris
Yes.
Adams,
Not Ed Faces, but
Yeah.
but
No, not
it was
Faces.
played with Steel, yes. No.
With Steel, yeah, but
Yes.
not Faces. No.
Oh, okay,
That was
okay, yeah.
that was at the gig that Tinny would rock up at 5 to 8 and then, sorry, Tinny, put the stuff down and wash their
Well,
hands.
Tinny, of course, played with Eminent Child as well. It was also with us.
Yes!
for a while.
And where's he
Yes,
now?
Yes, he did.
And where's he now?
Josie.
Ah, come on. I didn't
There
even
was
get a
Sean
player.
Murphy.
Yeah,
Was it Sean
Sean.
Murphy?
Sean Murphy.
Yeah, Murphy is obviously, it's just Irish. And
It's
Nico,
Irish.
That is John's sister's son, Sean Murphy. John van
John's sister's
Vieren.
son.
John,
Nice
you know,
one,
you
Nico.
can get, you go from Van Vieren to Murphy. It's a common thing.
I
Hold
said,
on,
Nico,
Murphy. So Steel, you guys played at Faces, and you that was, I mean, you guys must have had Steel going for a long time.
Yes, Steel actually won on the Go show with
84.
John V on bass. Is that right?
Oh.
He tells it that way.
Was-
And Willie was on drums. And when
That
I
was-
came back to PE
Yes.
after the army, I joined up with them.
And then they never won another on the Go after you guys joined.
Well, they cancelled on the Go.
Yeah, they actually stopped it. Like, please.
TV came out. Nobody wanted to go and watch live shows.
What are the kids
Amazing.
going to have nowadays to sound like an old man? What are the kids going to have nowadays? Because our day, if you played the On The Go show, you learnt your 5 or 6 songs for the show. And if you could play nothing else, you played that. You were the greatest guitar player or bassist or drummer. And, you walked
Absolutely.
around town and you were great. And you believed it
Yes.
those days. And it was great. It really was great. Now you look at
Yeah.
your skin, well, what does it mean,
Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
I think-
It kept us out of drugs.
Drugs, what the? Yeah. Desperate?
Grandpa queer.
But you're right. You're right. There it was something. It was something that you could work towards. It was like a project.
Yeah.
Every
And
year, yes.
for the year, you were the main man.
Yeah. Yeah, and you'd
That's great.
get gigs off that.
If you
So-
look,
so-
Yeah.
like when I played Pro 2, it was great to be with whoever it was. But
Yeah.
if you look back, and this is not being funny, but you were playing covers. Sure, those days they couldn't find it on their cell phones because it didn't exist, or iPads
Yes.
or whatever. So when you
Yes.
played it, they'd come and tell you that you played it better than the X on the LP because you were like in their face. I'm sure
Yes.
it sounded with the PA like toof toof and mic'd up and
Yeah.
everything.
Yes.
Nowadays, where are they going to go nowadays? Because sometimes they're actually looking for that little box, Akai
Yeah.
pad that you go like, oopchi, oopchi, and I'm not being funny. It's
Yeah.
You aren't.
Not even-
You aren't.
Well, I'm trying to be Gino, but it's not working. No,
Gino.
No, it's fun.
Gino.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's sad.
Oh,
'cause,
come on.
give it to,
No.
and over to you, Gino.
Right. No, you're right. You're right. It's that the fact that you're playing your instrument. We've got to also kind of take a step back as musos as well and look at what they're doing and they do not now
Oh,
and try and find what they're doing now that makes it new and fresh and what gets those youngsters in, because I mean our grandfathers never understood what we were
they
doing
did
either,
it.
so,
I remember
Yeah.
my days when Deep Purple was out. I thought, my whole life. I've actually put the LP one side. I've been selling some stuff here. I sold all my LP collection because I don't have a record player. I don't want to listen to records. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
it's vinyl, whatever. I don't care. But I've got my Deep Purple live thing, that I
Yeah.
bought made in Japan, and that to me is my whole soul. When I saw
Yes.
that out lying in front of those marshals with that little light shining like it,
Yeah.
that's what was for me. And I mean, those days you couldn't go and see anything else, so your head, you had to create the vibe of what you saw.
Yes.
That was the
Yeah.
soul of it. Now you can get the Justin Bieber song. You don't buy the LP. You download the one song for free. You listen to it. You like it or you don't like it.
Yeah.
You know, maybe the other song on the LP with Justin Bieber is actually a great song. Or, you know.
Yeah. No, it's true. And well, I don't know if they're actually doing albums these days. I mean, I think it's you release an EP at the most. I think it's like put it online and put it online. Look, there are bands out there doing it. I mean, I saw Greta Van Fleet today. Just
lovely.
watching. I mean,
Lovely.
that is like
Sure.
insane. I'm
Sure.
a little bit mystified as to they don't actually refer to Zeppelin in any of their interviews. Or
Like my
although.
no, sorry, like that song that I did, which not many people. I was actually disappointed with my little lockdown CD was by Eglin Maxwell. I'd always use the alter ego because then you can blame him for it. You see. And then I was shocked. The oaks didn't know Elgin Maxwell. No, it's Eglin. So like you can blame the other guy. I don't know. Anyway.
Yes. No,
Already
it's like
forgot
it's Eglin Maxwell and Kelvin Stereo. Is that right?
Kelvin Stereo, yeah.
Is it two stage
Stereo.
names over here? Kelvin Stereo.
Yeah, that's the drummer. I said that to someone. They said, "Who?" I said, "Kevin." He doesn't even know. I said, "Okay." But,
Was that a music shop thing? Because I know Alan Godwin
Hello,
was
Craig
also
James.
Alvain Goldwing.
Yes, sir, Craigie.
As well.
Elwin Goldwing.
Stavros.
Stavros. I played with him in Pretoria with
Peter Blackwell.
What's her name? Peter Blackwell was there. Yeah.
Okay, gee whiz. Okay.
That's another
but,
world.
so it's Eglin Maxwell and Kelvin Stereo. But what I'm saying is like I think we've got to try and find what it is and understand what it is that's attracting the youngsters to certain kinds of music now, and it's difficult as you get older to kind of relate, It's a hell of a thing.
It is, and
But,
I think Dion, being in the music shop, we realized over the last few years how kids they want instant gratification.
Yeah,
They don't want to go and learn how to
yes.
play an instrument. Give me that, what's that, garage band. Then they make songs on garage band. And you say, okay, come and play with me. And they say, I can't play an instrument, but I can make tunes on garage band. So we can all make tunes on garage band.
I find it like the guys that are doing that are coming through are really playing well. I don't. Maybe it's almost like in the 70s and 80s. You had to have an album. You had to have an album pressed. I was talking about Robin Auld as well, and Dennis East saying that in those days you had to have your head above the rest, and then you had to have enough money to get an album, to get the studio time, and then still press that album, which cost a hell of a lot. So the guys that came through were really good. They had to be good. These days,
Everybody.
maybe anyone can do it. But I think that the musos that are coming through are also amazing, because if they're musos now, they've really decided, I'm going to play this instrument, and they've been. It's not the call of woman, adoring woman anymore that makes you play guitar.
You've got to be politically correct these days, all guys.
Yeah, all guys, exactly.
Listen, by the way, if this chap asks you for money and stuff, please, I don't know him. I've never seen him before in my life.
I've seen him at the intersection of Cape Road and Bird Drive.
Sorry, Belky.
Oh, there we go. On a cardboard sign. There we go. Craig James says, Dion, you still talk too much. Kevin, you can't get a word in.
Yeah.
Oh, my word. But, guys, I think I'm not going to keep you all night. Yeah, you're going to have supper as well at some stage, I suppose.
Bedtime.
Indeed. But thank you so much for coming on board. It's been a joy having you guys here. And always, I mean, I knew it was going to be interesting. I knew it was going to be interesting. Jean Roux say legends. There's lots of love for you out there, let me tell you. There's lots of love for you guys out there, absolutely, and I'm sure Kev, when you come back, we're going to have a center stage show. We'll have to get you on in, come and have a jaw, come and have a jam.
Make some noise.
For what it's worth, the intention is, and I've already had to speak, make sure everybody's happy. The idea is to get him down when I do, if and when we do the release of my little homemade lockdown CD. I want him to play drums because, not that anybody else can't do it. You can do it, but it's a brother, yeah. That's what it's about.
It's a brotherly thing. Did you guys
Nepotism is the government policy.
Viva! Viva!
Did you guys ever get to attack each other as brothers, driving each other?
Yes, I bit him.
No,
I stabbed him with a nail file.
He did too. I thought I bit you. I thought I bit you. You bite me. Wait till you get to PE, China.
You shook me.
Oh, yes. Oh, guys, thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Gino.
Thank you so much for coming.
So a special thanks to Gary, because Gary, I think today thought, oh my God, this oak doesn't know how to switch anything on.
Thank you, Gary.
No, he's always helping out. He's always helping out. He's fine. He likes this stuff. And of course, this show, we all in the cuck with the gigs. So there's no gigs out there. And we are made. Our DNA is built not to keep people apart. It's to have people get together and dance and be all over each other. And so we can't we just can't do it, And
Amen.
and so we're waiting for that vaccine to make a dent, start having sort of calm down the whole COVID thing so that we can get together again. So it's just really Buddha having way too much fun, Peter.
All the Americans are yakking now.
Oh, they
Peter Cup guy, Peter's having a big back operation again, eh?
Oh, yes, sir.
He's had a few back
Watch out
operations.
for that
He's
back.
in the States.
His rugby playing days are over.
Yes, so from the Free States to the United States.
Yes.
Close enough.
So he says he misses you guys. Lekker. And thank you. Thanks, guys, for giving us a bit of your time and your chirps. We're going to play off here. Gary's actually got the world goes.
World shut down.
World goes funny. World goes funny later.
Kevin must do his homework and Etienne better listen closely.
And I see Ferdy could see as well. Ferdy is also Muso as well.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Good singer.
We know some good people.
No, we do. The Musos are good acts. All the Musos are good acts, and they've got to hang together at the moment. And just Starte as well to you guys. Obviously, we know everything's shut down, but we got to keep going. And we're all in the same flipping pot. This cuck pot that's flipping. We need to keep on stirring, keep ourselves alive, and we there. If you feel cuck, give us a buzz.
Tune into Gino's spot.
There's a tune into Gino's spot, bro. And then, and obviously, if you can be creative like you are, Deon, that's first prize. And you got a whole bunch of stuff that you can do afterwards as well.
I'm trying.
It is. It's great. I'm loving it. I'm loving checking it coming out. And of course, your daughter as well, helping you out as well.
I'm giving her a shoe up. The kid.
Yeah. What?
Oh no. Yeah.
No, fantastic. I can hear her harmonies there in the background too, going.
Yeah.
CC saying hello. We miss you, Kevin.
Hey, what about me?
You live down the street from her, man.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you. Okay. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, guys.
Thank you, Gino. Thank you.
We're gonna head into the competition now. I'm gonna play a song.
All my love to PE and the Center Stage gang.
Yes, we will. It's going out to them. It's going out.
Hey.
We'll flick it out. Thank you,
Thank you very
Wendy.
much.
Sean Pauls. Thank you for bringing Kevin Deon on the show. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
And the humor, always the humor, guys. I love it. I love the fact that it's always been the. It's always been there.
Oh no, hang on, it's not that.
Make it hard.
Sorry, I thought it was that.
Dit lyk so meer soos 'n poepolaai.
That's his face, man.
Thanks, guys. Okay, big stuff. We're gonna do the compo. We're gonna do the competition. I'm gonna do. Hang on. Gary says we need 16 more seconds. Is that right?
Oh, I'm not moving till I hear my song.
Okay. Oh wait, he's gonna play your song. That's why. So we got 60 more seconds.
Oh, okay.
I want to know between the two of you your worst gig ever. I always ask the guys your worst. Gig. I don't want to hear about the best one ever. What?
For
what
me,
is it?
Hellenic Hall with my dad. It was Afrikaans group, Afrikaanse cultuur. We're only allowed to play Boere music the whole night. I've never played tune dum chicka dum 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 dum. Everything sounded like the same. I couldn't. Yes, it paid, but it was this. The whole night was only Boere music. There was no even clap your hands and stamp your feet, which at those days was like heavy metal. It was Boere for me. Ask Kevin. I don't know. That's me. I'll never forget that.
That's Kevin. Okay. Let's see Kevin's one. Kevin, where you know? There you are. Okay, give it to us.
Okay, I set the scene. Gary Bryden was in PE and he was promoter. So he gets Steel, the hot band from Faces. He gets us a gig in Bedford, lovely Bedford. So we rock up there, start playing. It's the Boere Gemeenskap. These boys are playing all the top 40 hits, and he's actually like checking, wat gaan hier aan? Wanneer kom 'n walsie? So we're playing. Chris Adams on keyboards, Deon was on bass, Tini on guitar, and Gene Smith up front.
And you on
so
drums?
eventually we decide, guys, we're dying a death here. These people are sitting at the back of the hall. They're checking you with dagger eyes, and yeah, you are playing what you think sounds pretty nice. And eventually we say, asseblief, moenie skaam wees nie. Any requests, send them up on the 300 Rand note, whatever. So they ask for the Rangers Waltz.
I just got the 5-string bass.
Yes, the 5-string.
The blue bass.
So now there's a band meeting in the wings on stage. Boys, we got one request, the Rangers Waltz. Chris Adams has never heard of it. Tini thinks he knows it. Gene knows it. I know it. And Deon, you know, are you still here? Can't Gary mute him, please? So eventually we decide, okay, Deon always plays the Rangers Waltz when he demos organs in the shop. So I said, how do you play it, man? Yeah, okay, he's prepared to give it a go. So we put Chris Adams, he's just gone. He's out. Gene Smith says, I'll play bass. Dad, just give the bass. So they give Gene the bass. Deon has a problem. Deon never knows what key we're playing in. Deon thinks the first note he plays is the key we play in. So he gives Gene the wrong note in the first place.
On a 5-string.
And it's a 5-string. Gene doesn't realize it's a 5-string. But it wouldn't have mattered he was in the wrong key in the first place. So we start playing, and Deon can't find the interval. So you can't make out the melody. Gene's in another world on bass guitar. Tini's strumming. I'm playing, and I realize this is all going south at a rate of knots. So I end up behind my tom-toms. Hang on. I've got the hands up here playing with my head with the toms. So people can't see me laughing.
See who you are.
I'm laughing my gut off. I can hardly breathe. And the next thing is when I look up, just Tini with his back turned to the audience, his guitar just hanging, and he's blowing his nose because he's crying from laughter, and his nose starts running. And we've got the bass player playing one song, the keyboard player playing another song, and the poor drummer steady as hell.
Over the walls.
Yes. man. Yeah.
Oh my word!
That's
The only song they asked for.
No, they didn't.
Strange enough, that was our last ever gig in
We
Bedford.
never got the return gig.
I didn't get it. Oh, that's very funny. Okay. Well, we got the song ready for the play out. It's called World Shut Down, and it's yours, Deon. Thank you so much, guys.
you very
Kevin
much.
and Deon. Thank you
you.
for joining me on Gino's spot. We're gonna play this to go, then we're gonna go do the competition afterwards.
Well, you wake up and the world is standing still. Nowhere to go to get your fill. Darkness surrounds the golden glow. From here on in, nobody knows. So when you do decide to make a move and go, taking your chances on your own. So you build your castles high up in the sky. The people wonder why, they wonder why. Oh, the people wonder why, they wonder why. But it's too late, yes it's too late. There's got to be and it's too late, yes it's too late. Look all around.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Deon's stuff. He's going to be releasing it to the public already, I think, but he'll do the official launches after the COVID storm. Right, so finally, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on Gino's Spot tonight. Thank you to Fitch and Leeds, and thank you to Spa, and to Amobia, our internet. Indeed. And we're going to do the competition now. Fitch and Leeds are going to give you an entire case of Fitch and Leeds for you. If you guess, or if you tell me in one comment, the name of the song and the name of the artist in the one comment, and then we're going to find a winner. We'll check who it is. Okay, let's go.
We will all strive hard and clean to be honest men. We will all strive to be true. But in the end, our age-old human weaknesses, will we ever see it through? Now I can't let you without believing, and I never see the light. We are living in this world of misery. Never give up. Once in a lifetime.
User all the way from East London. Oh yeah, shows all Saturday. Thank you to Fitch and Leeds. And thank you to Spa. And thank you to Olivia. Thank you very much for joining us on Gino's Spot tonight. Lorraine Lulu, you are the winner. You are the winner. I'll try to get all of you soon. And we'll see you on Saturday. Saturday, an interesting one. We've got Kuster Jack. Kuster is an amazingly interesting guy. We're going to have him on Saturday. We're going to talk about his new stuff. He's been posting some amazing stuff online, and I'm loving it. So we're going to get him in. Thank you. All right. Thank you for spending the night with me.
Relax, sit down. Coming out of PE town. One drink, find a shot. Never mind your liver. Get to Gino's Spot.
Gino's Spot.
Get